Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at Ceruledge with the ROX engine. This so far has not been as turbo as everyone else has had, it feels, and I'm not sure why. This list has just not been running like everyone else's has, although it's very similar to everyone else's, but I digress. So as per normal, in the description below there will be the usual links to the timestamps. There will be the deck list, which is also available to copy in the description below should you wish to do so. There's also the games that we'll play and the outro and what I think of the deck. So of course our main focus is going to be Ceruledge EX. We know what this card does, but for some reason this deck just doesn't run like everyone else's Ceruledge ROX list, even though it's pretty similar. There's very little change in it. Don't ask me why. I think it's just PTCGL biting me in the backside, but that's standard. So of course our main focus is going to be Abyssal Flames. 30 plus, we obviously need as many energy in the discard pile as possible. So to take out the big boys like Dragapult and stuff like that, we're going to need 15 energy in the discard pile. But that is achievable, but it just seems that this deck doesn't want to do it. But that's probably just PTCGL biting me in the ass. So of course, like the Lucario video where we played the Lunatone Solrock engine, we are playing this engine as well. So of course, if we have a Solrock in play plus the Lunatone, we can discard a basic Fighting Energy, and it's a fire, Fighting Energy card from your hand in order to use this ability, draw 3 cards, but we can't use it more than once a turn. So it's exactly like Fezandipiti, where you can't use more than one flip the script ability each turn. So of course, it is a pretty standard list, so 4-3 line of Ceruledge. Obviously I'm playing an Iron Bundle as well for a little bit of soft gusting, and also in case we run into Jellicent. But yeah, for some reason this list just not been running how I thought it would. And you may remember from the Alakazam the Dunsparce video, which is just up here, I almost got to Arceus, and it seems since I picked up this deck, I've been losing every single game, so it's been really rough, but hopefully we can potentially get to Arceus League, and we'll go from there. But first, let's go to the deck list, and let's have a look. And welcome to the deck list. So of course, this is a pretty standard Ceruledge with Lunatone list. I haven't really changed much because this is the sort of list that doesn't really need changing. Obviously a 4-3 line of the Ceruledge is pretty standard, 2 of each rock just to obviously give us a draw, 1 Fez, 1 Squawk, 1 Iron Bundle, 4 Carmine, 4 Boss, which is actually a little bit higher than normal. I'm playing 4 Boss because I want to gust things, 1 Turo, 1 Briar, 4 Fighting Gong, 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Earthen Vessel, 3 Night Stretcher, 2 Nest Ball, 1 Pal Pad, 10 Fighting Energy, 8 Fire Energy, and of course our ace spec, Legacy Energy. This, like I said, on paper is a very, very good list. We know how fast it is. You saw in the Sibling Sunday episode. My list is very similar to my sister's. But yeah, it just feels like this deck doesn't want to do it. So maybe it will improve, but I don't know. Let's see if it will improve itself on video. Let's get some games, see how we do. And welcome to the match. Let's see what we can do with this deck, and hopefully we get a bit of better luck, because, yeah, this has not been the best for me so far. Like, I've played 3 games with this deck, and I've lost every single one because I'm just not fast enough. It's like, you know, the deck obviously can go very fast, as we saw with the Sibling Sunday episode, but it just feels like as soon as I take the reins, so to speak, it just doesn't want to do anything, which is unfortunate. But, oh my god. Right now, this is the worst starting hand I've ever had with this deck. Wow. Wow, please give me a Carmine. That's not a Carmine. Vessel one of the fires. Grab a couple of fight-ins. Just in case, we'll attach for turn and pass. We might top deck Lunatone and we can start attacking, but that's crazy. That is the worst starting hand. Okay, I'll take that. Bit disappointed that I couldn't get to use it, but okay, that's better. That's much better. We can Fighting Gong for the Lunatone. Oh my lord. Okay, no we can't because of bloody Badoo. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, I think. Because now we need to Carmine into a Lunatone. Because we can't Fighting Gong because of the Badoo. Can it get any worse? Okay, it can get better. Bench that, bench that. Touch of Fire. Carmine. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Lunar Cycle. There's another Charcadet. I'll take that. Yeah, we'll just Cosmic... Oh, what up if I click it? Cosmic Beam. I'll take that. One card you can debate in this list, by the way, is a copy of Premium Power Pro. That just enables Solrock to hit slightly higher numbers in situational events. I think, personally, though, that sort of one-card tech option is better in Goldengo with rocks. I do have a Goldengo list with rocks as well. So I will be taking a look at that, but let's see what we can do first. Obviously, Legacy Energy is really nice to have right now. So that feels good. Obviously, if this is a Drag of Dusk, we have to be very careful because their Dust Noir can still take them 2 prizes. So we still have to be very careful with that. There's a Dust Skull and a Fez. We could go for the Fez. How many energy would we have? We have 2, so we're not going for the Fez. I definitely want to take out this Dust Skull, though. If they don't evolve their Dreepies, I will go for the Dust Skull. Counter Catcher. That is completely fine with me. Ultra Ball. Are they going to grab another Badoo? Because if that's the case, I will have to attach to my Lunatone. I'll have to attach this Fighting, which feels bad. No, I think they're just whiffing. I'm definitely going to go for that Dracloak then. Well, at least it's doing a bit better, but like, starting 6 energy in hand plus a Solrock just feels rough. They can Fez for 3 as well, if they want. But obviously we can potentially get going, is the point. But I would love to boss that Fez for 2 prizes, but I don't think it's going to happen. What we can do, though, is we can actually just Night Stretch back one of the Fightings, Lunar Cycle, Attach Retreat, Solrock, well, we don't need to Solrock, we can do that. That feels good, though. 2 Fighting Gongs. Because I can Ultra Ball 2 of those Fightings. In fact, no. Yeah, it's correct. It's fine. 2 Fightings. Ceruledge. Then Lunar Cycle. Oh, that is beautiful. So we're going to attach the Fire. Retreat the Lunatone. Do we have anything in discard we want? Not particularly. We will just start Dracloak. And Abyssal Flames for 150. Good start. That is a very good start. We're now on even prizes again, which is what we want. Because now our prize map is going to be Dragapult plus Fez. Ideally Fez first. This little ghost is going to be an issue though. Hopefully it doesn't work out too badly for us. Obviously I didn't Night Stretch it for the second Ceruledge because Ceruledge has a 2 retreat cost. Let's click on this, as you can see. So it is actually a risk for us to put the Ceruledge down. Like, yeah, we can just attach to it, but like, it is technically a risk. But I don't mind. We have the boss in hand as well, so if they grab back the Dracloak, I can just gust this. If we can get enough energy in the discard, though, to kill the Fez, I will definitely do that instead. I will keep the Legacy around, though. I don't want to discard Legacy at all. If they have another counter catcher, it's not the end of the world. There's a Dusclops. We might have to be forced to deal with this. Curse Blast. They're going to hit the Solrock? No, the Charcadet. But you evolved this turn and attached. That just feels stupid. Like, yeah, I have to retreat this, technically speaking. But no, that feels dumb. Because you just evolved this. That feels really dumb. Counter Catcher. Sure, everything has 1 retreat in this deck. Please do feel free, apart from the Ceruledges. Iono's fine, because obviously we do have the ability to get energy back, so it's not a big deal. And well, counter-capturing a deck with a 1 retreat cost, which plays a lot of energy, is a bit dumb, especially when you promoted your cloak. You should have promoted this dude. I don't know. I've never beaten the paid actor allegations, that's for sure. I know I say that in most videos, but generally I'm not beating the paid actor allegations. Okay. There's another fire. We can Ultra Ball one of the fires and Nest Ball. Grab ourselves a Ceruledge. I was checking my deck there, that's fine. Do that. Attach to the Lunatone. Retreat. Into the Ceruledge. And Abyssal Flex for 190. I do not know why you did that, but, well, you're just giving me prize cards. There's our second Solrock that was in the prizes. I don't know what he was playing at. Yeah, I don't know what he was playing at, mate. I mean, you do you, it's your deck, but I don't know why you did that. But hey, we'll take the win. Let's go to game 2. And welcome to game 2. That went pretty smoothly. I mean, it could have gotten worse, I guess. Like, that start was horrendous. But we got out of it, thankfully. I mean, the Iono definitely helped, but we did put a lot of energy at the bottom of the deck. And we get to go first again. Excellent. That's what we like. That's not too bad at all. But yeah, this list definitely doesn't feel as turbo as it should, I'll be honest. It just doesn't feel it. I don't know if it's just me, like, but it doesn't feel as fast as what my sister was playing with the Lunatone Solrock engine. Like I say, our lists are pretty much 58 cards, if I remember rightly. Like, there's very little difference. Well, that's not a great start, but we can at least get some energy in the discard. And I can attach to Lunatone. Just thin out as much energy as possible. Attach a fight into the Lunatone. We can always Power Gem, even though it's only going to do 20, but, you know, the Power Gem threat is there, I guess. But no, this is a horrendous start. Oh, no, not the cactus. Why does it have to be the cactus? Oh, thank God. Don't get Latias plus energy, please. Oh, it's Grimmsnarl, okay. They definitely won't have a thingy plus retreat. I mean, the cactus is interesting. I mean, it makes sense, but it only makes sense if you're playing the Absol. Which, as I've said before, I don't think people should be. Fighting Gong does actually help us. It does get a Solrock. So we'll Lunar Cycle. Oh my lo- Are you joking me? Crying out loud. Right. Cosmic Beam. We're on the board. What is happening? I know we're playing 19 energy in this deck, but not even a Bomber Snow was this bad, and I was playing no draw in that. Which, yeah, if I was to play a Bomber Snow in real life, I'd be playing 4 research. Let's put it that way, but Oven for Candy. We know what's coming. Might need to attach to the monkey. Or that. Yeah, we're just going to go to a game 3. And yeah, that's about what I was expecting when it comes to getting an actual win with this deck. And then PTCG Live says, "We giveth, but we taketh away." I guess. I don't know the quote, but I'm just going to say, "We giveth and we taketh away." It sounds old English and interesting. But yeah, that was horrible. That was just horrendous. Okay, this is workable. This is definitely workable. I mean, the Lunatone start's not ideal, but we can work with it. I'd rather this be a fighting energy, though. But we can live with it. Obviously, there is room to improve this list. I think Jet Energy would not be a bad idea, like a 2 of, because then you have some pivot. I mean, you could play an air balloon, but I don't think there's any point. EXP share is pointless. There's not really a lot else I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, please don't tell me this is a mirror. Well, that's a good start. We can Fighting Gong for a Solrock. That's a good start. Then we can Lunacycle. That's pretty good. That's all the way of fighting. But a fire and a fighting. Ultra Ball, one of each. Get a Charcadet. Do that. Legacy to Charcadet. And pass. Not a bad start, because obviously we can go attach fire to the Lunatone, then Lunacycle, and potentially get some draw in. So, not a bad start. I know some are going to say, why don't you touch the Fire Energy? This is a risk now to Solrock. Yeah, I can see that reasoning. But then they need to double attach, and they don't do that. I'm smelling a mirror, though, but the fighting sleeves tell me otherwise. This could be Lucario, which could be pretty tough for us. We don't one-shot a Lucario. In fact, 19 energy, we could get there. We could easily get there, but it's just going to be a bit tough. Let's see what we can do there. Premium Power Pro. Why would you waste that? I mean, fair enough, it doesn't matter, technically speaking, because your Mega Brave does 270. But no, that just feels bad. Why have you done that? I don't get that. That feels bad. Lunacycle. Draw some cards. No, I don't agree with that, Chief. I'm sorry to say, I don't agree with your plan there. There's another Riolu. Any Riolu that gets an energy on it is getting gusted. Ooh, the Fez is early. Okay, that's good for our prize map. That means nothing for either of us. That's fine. That one's getting gusted if we get the Ceruledge off the draw 3. Plus top deck. Can't forget about the top deck. Okay, well, the top deck was useless, but we can at least Lunacycle it away. Okay, that is not very good for us. So we have to Nest Ball for you. We have to Carmine here, unless... No. We have to Carmine here. We have to attach here and Carmine. That feels bad. That feels really bad. And we've even whiffed on that. What is happening with this deck, man? Ugh. This is crazy. I mean, I want to protect my Lunatone. I can give him the bundle, I guess, but what is happening with this deck? It literally feels like it's working against me. Like, I don't even want to stay in Arceus League. I just want to get the rewards. Like, you know. This is ridiculous. Now, yeah, we have the option of Briar in late game, but, like, you know, this is really bad for us. I mean, we're at 170 damage now, but we are not one-shotting a Lucario anytime soon. This is ridiculous. I mean, he's turn attached instead of... Why are you wasting Premium Power Pros? Are you a bot? You've got to be a bot. That's the second time you've done that. This has to be a bot. There's no question about it. This has to be a bot. You have the air balloon! This is definitely a bot. 100% this is a bot. Or it's someone who just plays cards for the sake of it. Another Lucario. Wouldn't you grab a Makuhita? Oh my lord. I bet you this bot will Mega... I bet you this bot will Mega Brave. Mark my words, this will Mega Brave. And if you gust a Charcadet with a Legacy on it, you're just dumb. Oh my lord. This is 100% a bot. 100% this is a bot. You don't take any prize cards. Oh my lord. I don't get there. I don't get this at all. Alright, we'll promote the Charcadet. We have energy in hand at least. So we'll Lunacycle. I was going to say, where are my cards? Like, bro. Flip the script. There's another boss. We need to Night Stretcher back that Charcadet. We've already Fez, so that's fine. Vessel away the Solrock. I want to keep Briar in hand. That can come in handy in the late game. Because we can ideally go 2-3-1. But to be fair, I want to hit this Lucario. We kind of have to. We don't have a choice. Because he can just Mega Brave right through us. So we'll get rid of Carmine and one of the Fightings. Grab our Ceruledge. I have to hit this Lucario. I have to. There's no question about it. I have to hit this Lucario now. Because with him taking no prize cards, that means he goes down to 4 here. See, what are you doing? You don't need those. Why is he playing them? Like, yeah, I get it. You're thinning cards out potentially, because technically you don't need them in this matchup, but, you know, this just feels so weird. There's the 4th. You already have the knockout. Like, I think he's played all 4 now. Yeah. This means Hariyama's useless, because you can't use him to attack. What's next? Are you going to Aura Jab me instead of Mega Brave? I would laugh if you do. Maximum Belt? Oh my lord. This has got to be a bot. This has got to be a bot. I hope we can beat the bot, but... Sheesh. Right, okay. This does get a bit harder now. I do need to get rid of this Iron Bundle at some point as well. But no, we need a miracle. That is indeed a miracle. That's the start of one anyway. We need a Fire Energy though. I don't know what this person is doing, but I'm fairly certain this is a bot. That's good. Well then, Fez for 3. Because they go down to 2 next turn, we can go Ceruledge, Gust of Fez, take our last 3. So yeah, let's do that. We can Briar for game. As long as we're not hand disrupted. Take 3 prize cards. I don't know what this guy's playing at, genuinely. There's a Ceruledge. That feels good. So we need another... How many energy? So 12, 240, 270, 300, 330. So we need another 3 energy in the discard pile to one-shot this. Well, no. We need... Is it 3? No, it's 4. We need 4 in the discard pile. We could get there. We could get there. If not, I'll just Gust this and Briar. Well, then again, no, I can't Gust and Briar in the same turn. So I have to go through this. It leaves this in the active and takes out my Ceruledge and doesn't hand disrupt us with a 14 card hand. We should be okay. We should be okay. Fighting Gong. Okay. Fighting Gong doesn't really get anything because you've already Luna cycled. Yeah, I know, I was fearing that. Okay. There's Ceruledge and Fighting Gong. That's something. That's definitely something. We can Fighting Gong for an energy. Well, a Fighting Energy and then we can draw. So now we need 16 in the discard, so we need a total of 3. We can get there. There's Night Stretcher. That gets us a fire. But I'm going to hold off on playing it yet. The reason is I could draw into 1. That's my thought process. Luna Cycle. Boss Turo. That doesn't help us. Flip. Does that get us there? No. We attach here. I think we whiff. Yeah, we whiff by 1. That feels so rough. What's in the discard? See, nothing like that helps us. What I could do, I guess, is how many Gusts have they played? They've not played any. They don't have a thingy down. So what I'm thinking is I Turo this Ceruledge, I give them the Solrock. I think that's my line. And we just hope they don't have Gust. To make it a little bit trickier as well, I'm going to Hyper Blower. They can just go into this, but, you know, I'm going to make things a little bit trickier for them. Pass. Oh wait, I did put down the Charcadet. Shit! Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That might have cost us the game now. Yeah. We lose now because of my misplay. Fuck. I mean, if they have Gust for the Fez, they have it anyway, but, you know, maybe they deck out, maybe they draw too many cards, but no. That is a huge misplay. Shit. I don't think we win now. And if they don't attach retreat, we could be okay, but I don't think we will be. I think because of that misplay, we've definitely lost it here. Yeah, there's a switch. Attach the energy. Lilies. We're kind of relying on decking out now. No, that's cost us the game. I could have had game there. Shite. Because I could have Night Stretched that back, Luna cycled and everything, and we would have won this game. Oh, that feels so rough. Losing because of a misplay. Yeah. I'll concede. That was my fault, not the deck. Really sucks that happened. I just forgot to bench the Ceruledge for the Charcadet. For some reason I thought I had one down. Sucks losing to a suspected bot, but, well, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Seems my ladder luck has completely lost out today. So what do I think of the deck? I think this deck does have a lot of legs to go with. But I'll be honest, I think the turbo effect that it has isn't as good as people are making it out to be. I mean, we've seen in those games, I was struggling to get energy in the discard. Like, that third game, that was fine, but it honestly felt like I was on a back foot the entire time, you know? Like, I felt like I was behind all the time, getting energy into the discard, taking prizes and stuff like that. I felt like I was always behind, and if I wanted to do that, I'd play Gardevoir, you know? And I'm not going to play Gardevoir on this channel, that's for sure. But no, this deck, whilst it does have some merits, and obviously the draw engine is really nice and everything, being a 1 retreat cost, I'll be honest, I think I'm just not enjoying this version. Like, obviously it's better than the Reveroom version, you know, like the Reveroom obviously had some versatility. Obviously it was a 2 retreat cost, but you played Jet to substitute that. And obviously that's an evolution, that's a stage 1 draw engine that is worse than Solrock and Lunatone, but I'll be honest, I'm not impressed with how this deck's done today, and I think, you know, it's like, yeah, my misplay in game 3, fair enough, I'm holding my hands up to that, but honestly, this doesn't feel like I thought it would be, and obviously I'm going to try the Goldengo version with the rocks, and honestly, I think Goldengo is probably going to be the better version. But anyway, we'll leave it all to it for today. Really hope you enjoyed seeing Ceruledge in action, and also a humongous misplay from me, and I'll see you next time.